Is that a soccer ball? Hello everybody, welcome back to HRL bonus video, season 14, the original, the TRS season, on Temple of Atlas, made by Roman. This is Moto 2. This is the last moto you're probably ever going to see of a HRL race on Halo 5, unless like 5 years from now in the future, everyone's bored of Infinite being shit, and Luke's done everything you possibly could do on MCC, so people get bored and decide to do a throwback series on Halo 5. But not including any of that, this is the last official race, or official moto, you're going to see of a HRL race on Halo 5. And once this is out, and once you see this, there's like no more videos you can possibly see, because every race that was raced in a HRL season that could have been uploaded has been uploaded. Obviously, the race after this, I deleted like an idiot, so you're not going to see that, but oh well, rip. But every race that you could have seen, you will now have seen after this one. Anyway, that's enough scuffed commentary. This is the lineup for Moto 2, reverse order from the results of Moto 1, which means Killer gets to start on pole, followed by Atlantic, Sully, and What? Oh, you know what? I wrote Atlantic twice on my notes. This is actually Strafe. So sorry, Strafe, you're not Atlantic. This is Atlantic. This is Strafe. Second row: Soul, Hunter, Brendan, and Armada. Then Apex, Slaunch, Roman, Luke, and then the back row: Detail. Starting on the back row again, Pancake, Nuked, and the winner of Moto 1, Mr. Furball himself. Another 8 laps to close out this last race. Who's going to win Moto 2? Who's going to get the overall? Who cares? This race was 8 months ago. Let's find out. Gate drops were underway. Who's going to get destroyed off of the... In fact, you know what? I'm going to plan ahead. Let's go. Let's get over there. Let's get ahead. Let's see who's going to get destroyed here. We didn't really properly get to see the chaos. Hunter goes through somebody. Kind of works in his favor because he goes around the outside and avoids everybody. Somebody's died. 2 people are into the freaking middle section. Somebody's flipped out. Who's this? It looks like Vulcan. That's a rip. I've missed all the rest of the actions. Let's go back. Let's see. Okay, Hunter goes through Soul. It's probably going to be. I'm probably just going to be on board for most of this. I don't know who that was that flipped upside down. Hunter. Oh, actually, no. Hunter had a decent. Oh, Hunter's got a good start here. Fireball and Detail have worked their way towards the front. Looks like Hunter's in. I want to say 6th. Oh, rip Soul. Soul's fighting back. Hunter hits the brakes because he knew Soul was going to wipe him out otherwise. Fireball crashes out. Hunter goes through him. Roman and somebody else crashed out as well. Hunter's back into the top 5. Soul's in the top 5. Who's in the lead? Roman is in a giant pack right now, but he's not in the lead. Slaunch has had a rough start. He must have been in that tangle with Strafe. And the top 3 is Detail, Sully, and Killer. Killer still has the lead off of pole. Well, Detail's done a really good job here to get to the front already. Not that it will. Oh. It might not necessarily count for much, though, considering what can happen to you in these races, especially with the fact that he's going to be one of the first drivers to get hit by the traffic when they come back on the roundabout section, which is coming up in about 10 seconds. But it does look like Killer is going to lead the first lap, so nice job to him. And yeah, in fact, you know, let's get on with Killer just to see how badly this might be about to go for him, going through this traffic. He dodges Hunter. Most people go to the left of him. Oh no, Killer, you almost got away with it. You got clipped by the last possible driver. Whoever that was in last, I presume it was Strafe. Soul gets kind of closed out a little bit. No, Killer! Killer spins out again, but he sort of saves it. And then he decides to take out Hunter. What a cock. And then that really screws over Hunter. Hunter was not happy with that, I can confirm. Killer's getting super aggressive to hold this position. He's now trying to fight back on Fireball, but Fireball, well, he clearly finds his third gear. Killer was stuck in second gear. Soul is now in podium position. It is a battle between Sully and Detail for the lead. Is either of them going to get hit? Sully gets hit, but not too bad. Okay, don't know what's going on there. Roman's inside me. Sorry, what? Roman's in the middle of a giant pack still. Pancake trying to gain positions. I'm not entirely sure what position this is because it's TRS, so nobody knows anything really. I think this is roughly 8th, maybe? 7th or 8th? Come on, Roman, you got to get top 5 on your own track. You screwed up in the first one. Okay, it looks like people are starting to... Oh my god. Okay, we've got to watch that. Bang! Look at that! Okay, I'll be honest, I thought it was Nuke that got hit, but apparently it wasn't. So I'm guessing it was probably Luke. Right, and it was Armada that did it to him. Oh, that's very funny. That's very funny. Oh, who's this? Who's this? Oh, no. This is actually quite funny. I'm kind of embracing the cheese Armada. Who is this that gets... Who does Opix... Oh, Opix pins Atlantic to the giant statue. Oh my god, I am trying to actually enjoy this absolute cheese fest because it's the last race and this is a total cheese fest of a race. To go with a cheese fest of a series that killed season 14. Pancake still trying to gain on people. Roman still doing a bad job of getting back to the front. It looks like this pack of 5, the front 5. You know what? I got to give credit. Killer is doing a really good job here for the struggles he's had on Halo 5. Him and Soul actually are doing a really good job of maintaining their position in the top 5. There is still a long way to go, though. There's still 5 more laps once they hit the line, and really anything could happen. Before Armada absolutely pinned Luke into the sky. I was going to say it looks like most drivers have started to be a bit more compliant, you know, if the front runners go to the right, then everybody else goes to the right, although Fireball decides to be the mischievous one and go to the left. But you can see there, look, everyone going right, well, to the left now on our screen, but so really it's just the absolute cocklords, screw whoever that was that just killed Hunter. It's really just the mischievous ones, the Armadas and the Atlantics of this world that are now just trying to cause cheese and trying to screw someone else over that's going in the opposite direction. I guess Fireball probably was trying to see if he could maybe gain an advantage by going the other way, maybe seeing if he could just like kiss another driver on the way around to make him lose speed. Is Killer going to get super defensive with Pancake here? It looks like he is. He doesn't put him into a wall, thank God. Trying to keep an eye on him and the front runners. Pancake going to try and get a move up the inside. Killer has the speed around the outside, but Pancake is still close. And Killer closes the door on Pancake, and then Pancake gets stuck on Soul, and Killer gets stuck on Soul, and Pancake makes like a triple pass. And then Killer hits that's probably going to screw Killer's race now. He's got everybody plowing into him. Remember when we got to this section like a lap ago and I said anything could happen? Well, anything has just happened to Killer. And unfortunately for Fireball, he's also been caught up in this mess and has lost a ton of positions. Slaunch, I think, then just died. And this is good news for Roman and Pancake. But with those wrecks... you know, let's have a look at that. See what just happened. Not sure who it was. So let's get. Actually, let's have a look at Slaunch's unfortunate landing on Opix there. Slaunch almost went off the side as well. I'm not quite sure who it was that got... Oh, sorry, it was further back. Who is this? Oh, come on. Who is it? Oh, it's not Slaunch again, is it? Oh, no, it's these guys in front of us. Who's this? You know, this is absolutely not worth it for a replay. Oh, it's Killer again! Killer and Upix just... I think they got clipped by somebody, and then they just both spun off of each other. Oh, and it's Slaunch again that gets caught in the aftermath. Killer's race, in the space of one lap, has gone from bad to worse right now. This is getting a little bit rough. Luke gets flipped out! Oh, I'm not going to say that these last 2 laps is what decided Luke to cancel season 14, but it kind of feels like it right now, because I'm feeling the pain just watching him getting absolutely wiped out. And this was 8 months ago. Soul is still doing a fantastic job right now, fighting at the front. I'm not sure who is in the lead now, actually, with all that chaos. Not Hunter, I can tell you that much. Is it Roman in the lead? Oh no, it's Detail in the lead. Detail in the lead. Looks like Roman's in second. Soul still in 4th. Pancake's now in the top 5. Detail's got a nice lead, actually, on Roman. I think, you know what, we will go out. We will go out of the camera just for a minute to get an update on where everyone is. Roman is in second. I don't know who this is, so I think that's Sully in 3rd. Soul 4th. Pancake 5th. Fireball... Yeah, that's Fireball. In 6th. Whoever that is in 7th. I want to say it's Luke. And I'm struggling now. But it's a giant pack from 8th onwards. If it wasn't already obvious with how bad Nuked... It's Nuked, Vulcan, lots of other people. If it wasn't already noticeable how bad I am at identifying armors and colors... Why do you think I wear gold armor? It makes it nice and easy to tell who I am. Yeah, it wasn't already obvious how much I suck with identifying armor. Which means you don't want to put me in charge of any infinite races, because I'm just... you might as well have a blind man watching it with, you know, how shit the armor is right now in that game. It's going to be a massive struggle for me to tell who's who. In one of those races. But fortunately, I'm not going to have to do that, because Luke will do it. You can check out his channel, or the HRL YouTube channel, all future videos. And the videos that are still going on right now. But Sully is getting challenged by Pancake for 3rd. Something must have happened to Soul, because he's obviously now been passed by Pancake. Is he still in 5th? Nobody close in front of him, so I want to say yes, he is still in 5th. He's also got a little gap to whoever is behind him in 6th. Hunter is driving a very lonely race right now. Fireball in 6th, Nuked in 7th. Really trying to find people at the back here, and I keep finding people at the front. I said Nuked in 7th, didn't I? Yes. So I think this must be straight for 8th. So Armada, Hunter, Slaunch, and Luke, I think, actually, are not having good races right now. Brendan behind him. Is this Luke actually behind Brendan? Oh, okay, Upix. I saw Upix fly into the sky. Let's see what happened to him. Might actually give me an opportunity to further figure out who is in what position. Get clipped by some... Oh, he gets... Oh! I'm glad I went... That was a worthy replay. 10 out of 10 for the style points and for nailing the landing, though, Opix. Is Opix... Okay, no, I think Chumpy's in last. I think Opix is in 15th, unfortunately. Which I think means Hunter might actually be in 14th. Oh my god, look at this gap. When it rains, it pours. Atlantic and Opix are like so far behind, and Hunter as well, and they're the bottom 3. So they've got like no opportunity to catch up to anybody. Oh, you know what? Is there some... Is this the last lap? Because There's no way Hunter's a lap down, so there must be some checkpoint cheese. This might be the last lap, actually. So, Rip Roman, by the way. We're going to keep an eye on Detail and Roman to see if they stop here. Well, see if they stop at the end of this lap. Is Roman try to take out Detail to give himself any chance of taking the lead off the last lap? And Detail just absolutely wipes him out? Oh dear. Is Soul going to hang... Oh, okay, I was about to say is Soul going to hang on for a top 5, but no, Fireball has passed him. But Soul is still in a decent position. Can he avoid any last lap wrecks? Pancake, for the moment, is in second, and it looks like he's going to take the overall because Roman finished outside the top 5 and is behind Pancake, and Detail, I think, finished 4th? Pancake only finished 3rd, though, so actually it is dependent on where Nuked and Fireball is. And Fireball, at the minute, is in 5th, I want to say. And the last time, I don't know where Nuked is exactly. Hang on, what? Where did Pancake go? Where's Pancake? What just happened to Pancake? He disappeared. He was in front of Roman, and then something happens to him. Does he get taken out here in the crossover section? Oh, yeah, sort of. I think he does more damage to Apex, but maybe not, actually, because Roman does take second place back. So, actually, it could be back on. It could be back on for the overall, for Detail. Oh, Sully adds insult to injury to take out Pancake and flip him. Sully takes the position for 3rd place off Pancake. Oh, actually, yeah, sorry. Get to the... Where's Detail? Get back to the front. Detail might have won the race here. Is it over? It is over. So let's rewind back. Let's just check out Detail's closing positions. Let's see how costly that Pancake incident was for him. This is the most scuffed race you'll ever see. He's already finished. Who's gonna win? We already know, but Detail around the final corner to close out the last race video on Halo 5, even though it wasn't the last race we ever did. Detail wins. Roman saves a little bit of his credibility by coming second on his own track. Nice attempt at a spin, I guess. You know, you lose all credibility for that poor spin, actually. Sully 3rd. Pancake does hold on to 4th. Fireball comes home in 5th. Where is Soul? He holds on for 6th place. Nice job, Soul. It's a big gap back to whoever all of these people are. You know what? I'm not risking it. I'm not risking it after the scuffed attempt the first time round. It is Brendan Nuked and Luke. 7, 8, 9. Top 10 rounded out by Killer. So he's just still hold on for a top 10. Who the heck's this? Who is that? Oh my god, this is a shit show of trying to follow this. So here's Killer crossing the line. I don't know who this is. It's not Hunter. It's not Slaunch. Who the hell's behind Killer? It's Vulcan. So Vulcan 11th, which means it must have been Slaunch in 12th. I kind of want to see what happens to Armada here, not going to lie. Sorry, did I just go past Slaunch? Where the hell's Slaunch? There he is. Slaunch 12th. I do actually want to go back and see what happened to Armada, so let's find out. So we know the top 12. Does Opix cheese Armada? Oh, it is for a battle, actually. Oh, that's kind of unlucky, actually. There was really not a lot of contact in that. But Opix is going to come home 13th, Armada 14th, Hunter, another disappointing TRS race in 15th, and Atlantic in 16th. But we're not actually done, because I just remembered one other thing that I know everyone will want to see, just as soon as I can find it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What a cuck. What a bitch. Okay, anyway, so that's enough of that. So there's your results. That was the last race. Your results are on the screen here, as we just said them. People are still finishing, but we obviously covered them all. I think we saw some people cross the line about 5 times. Excellent result, I have to say, for Detail to take the win. Fireball bounces back. Soul holds on to get a fantastic result after only finishing 12th in the first race. And you know what? I was actually going to try and figure out the overall. Can I figure it out? Let's see. Let's see if I can figure it out. Because I have got the points written down. I was going to cover them in a minute. So, yeah, let's go to that. Okay, you know what? I was going to bring up, like, I was just going to screenshot and show my little sticky notes that I've got, which have the whole results. But I'm lazy and I can't be bothered. So I guess you get to look at this HRL screen. You know, go make a sandwich whilst you listen to me talk now for the rest of the video. So I can figure out the overall because I have the total points scored by every driver from this race and the race we did after this, which I deleted. So I can figure it out. So I can tell you that it was Detail that took the overall. It turns out first and fourth was enough for him to seal it with 30 points, just ahead of Fireball, who came in second with 29 points. I'm just double checking all my math here just to make sure I don't miss anybody. It is Fireball in second with 29 points. Oh, no. Okay, I was about to say 1 point ahead of Sully, but no, Sully did not come third. That's the next race, where he gets 28 points. Pancake, I think, does come third with 27. Roman has 26. This looks really bad because I'm going to have put the results on the screen for you to see, and all you're doing is hearing me muffle as I try to figure out who finished in what order. And in fact, you know what? I'm bored now. There's the results on the screen. I'll figure it out. Who the fuck cares? We're done, okay? Now let's move on to the second race. The deleted race, if you'd seen it, it would have been a carnage fest. It would have been a cheese fest. It would have been a shit show. But I can tell you that Fireball and Pancake tied for the win. I don't know who got the overall because I don't know the results. I can't remember the individual results. They both finished tied for the overall with 30 points. And the only other thing I'm going to tell you from that race, aside from the fact that you can see the breakdown of the overall for the second race on the screen right now, the only other thing I'm going to tell you is I finally fucking did good in a race. I came fourth in one of the races, and that gave me like, what does fourth place give you these days? 13 points. I came fourth in the first moto. I got 13 points. I came sixth in the second moto. That gave me 11 points. That gives me 24 points. 24 points. You know how many points I picked up in the first 3 races before Temple of Atlas? 23. I picked up more points in one race than I had in the 3 where I was a shit show with lag. That's how bad TRS went for me. Anyway, that's the overall for the points for the second race. And all of this means I can give you the final standings for the TRS season with the 5 races that we did, because we obviously didn't do the 6th and final race. There were 20 people that raced in TRS across the mini season. Pancake took the win. He had 154 points across all 5 races. So he takes first overall in TRS. And, you know, keeping up a solid start because he came second in the go-kart. Roman finishes second overall. He came into Temple of Atlas 1 point behind Luke, but 26 points on Temple of Atlas and 16 points, which is not actually great, 16 points, but it was enough to see him just take second place overall in TRS. 1 point ahead of Luke, who finishes third, and he finished first in the go-kart season. He had 150 points in the go-kart season. He finishes with 117. Just ahead of Detail, who came fourth with 116. And actually, you know what? I'll give a double shout out to Roman because Roman only came 6th in the go-kart And he actually got 119 points in the go-kart season. He came 6th. He gets 1 point less with 118 and he comes 2nd. That just shows... I know obviously we did one less race, but that shows how cheesy TRS was. Fireball rounds out the top 5 with 113 points. Nuked is 6th with 106 points, and that's a massive improvement because he only finished 12th in the go-kart standings. Soul rounds out a fantastic TRS run on Halo 5 by coming 7th. So actually, you know what? I was giving props to Soul for his good result in Temple of Atlas, but actually he must have had good results on the other 3 races. I can't remember them because it was so long ago when Luke did the videos, but he must have had good results in the other 3 races. He did good in Moto 2 here on Temple of Atlas, and he picked up 18 points in the Voldemort track, the track that we'll never see. Sully, 8th, 78. Slaunch, disappointing, 9th with 74, but actually that is still technically an improvement because he missed races in the go-kart season, so he only finished 13th in the go-kart standings. So I guess 9th is an improvement, but it is still a little disappointing for him. Arpix 10th with 69. Nice. Vulcan 11th with 61. Killer 12th with 60 points. He'll be pretty happy with that. I'm pretty sure he got a 2nd place on Snowy Scrubs. I want to say the first podium he's ever had in the HRL. So I think he definitely enjoyed TRS. Hunter, a disappointing 13th with 55 points. I've already talked about it enough. The lag in the first 2 races, the 3rd race on Snowy Scrubs, and then Temple of Atlas just getting absolutely wiped out many times on those 2 tracks. The only track where he turned up was on the Voldemort track, where he did good. And I'm not going to lie to you, you're not going to see it, but that race was absolute cheese. It was a total cheese fest, and basically everyone got cheesed as much as Hunter had been getting cheesed. It just so happens that on this occasion, the cheese was enough that Hunter was able to get good results. But it wasn't enough because he still only comes 13th in the standings. And he was 5th, and Hunter was 5th in the go-kart standings. He picked up 2 wins in the go-kart season. Was 5th overall at the end of the go-kart season. Only 13th here. Real Deal, again, also disappointing. 14th place with 48 points. He didn't show up for Temple of Atlas or the Voldemort track. He finished 4th overall in the go-kart standings. I don't know if he missed another race. He obviously missed these 2, which is the reason why. If he'd showed up for both of these races, he'd obviously be way higher. He'd probably be somewhere around Slaunch or Sully's points if he showed up for these 2 races, but he didn't, so he's 14th. But he does finish just ahead of Armada in 15th with 47. Brendan hadn't raced before we did Temple of Atlas and the next track, so he's actually a new entry on the leaderboard, and he comes in 16th with 24. Rog, 21 points, missed these 2 races, so he picked up 21 points across the first 3 races. 17th, Jared, again, didn't do these races. 18th on 11th. Atlantic, new entry. Didn't race until he did Temple of Atlas. Did that one and the Voldemort track. He picks up 10 points. And Cat to be Kitten finishes in last place with the 3 points he picked up from showing up to the first race of the TRS. And that is the leaderboard. That is TRS. That is the original Season 14 done. That is Halo 5 done. That is it. We are done. I'm out of here. If you want to watch more videos in the future, more HRL videos, go check out Luke's channel. Go check out the HRL YouTube channel. Until next time, goodbye to Halo 5, I guess.